Alright, so I'm going to make a quick video for SLG Dude 96. This is my Marq. I have the feed neck off of it because I'm going to do a quick install video on the Vanquish products clamping feed neck. VP, this is a little stamp here, this is a lever. The lever is kind of sharp and I already have cut myself on it, so you might want to watch out for it. You're going to get 7 things in the packaging. There's your collar, the lever, this little brass rod that has an eye drilled through it for this, which is your stem, a new wedge. This is the toothed wedge. It holds on your loader pretty nicely, so yeah, I would actually recommend this. You're going to get a little disc. One side has a U kind of milled out on it, and the other side is flat. And you're going to get your thumb screw. This thumb screw is threaded to fit this rod also, so yes. Alright, so first thing I would recommend doing this is take your lever and make sure the VP is straight up, and take your little rod and drop it in. You want the you're going to want the threading part. I would actually do it so it's straight out. And so on this rod there is a hole for an Allen wrench, and then there's another flat one. So take the Allen wrench side and thread it into this. It might take you a little while because it is kind of hard to get in, so just take your time. You'll know when it goes in correctly. It goes in very, very nicely. So let's see how many times it'll take me to get this in. There it goes. You don't need to thread it in too far. So anyways, once you have that in, make sure you don't lose it. Take the Marq and the collar. The collar is only going to go on one way. There is this little indent for this little bump that goes up here, and you're just going to drop it on right like that. Next thing, take that little disc and make sure that the U side is up, so it goes straight up and down, and drop in your wedge. The wedge only goes in 2 ways, but rephrase that. It'll go in 2 ways. One way is just upside down. Make sure. So if you can see, there's the higher side and the shorter side. Make sure the higher side goes to the right. So the higher side is on the right. Drop it in. Put on that little disc. And then drop in your lever, making sure that the VP is facing up. Next thing is you take your little thumb knob and just thread it on. So basically what the thumb knob does is it adjusts where the wedge is, so it makes it tighter or looser pretty much. And that's basically it on the install video. So while I'm doing this, I guess I can do a little show on my Marq. As you can see, I have black macro fittings, swivel macro fittings from Paintball Gateway. They did fade pretty fast, so I wouldn't really recommend them unless you're not going to use the gun. I have black panel grips and a light and critical trigger. Obviously I have the feed neck. I have a pillow bolt, and let me take out my barrel. Turn it on. Alright. Don't know if you can see in there, but I do have the pillow bolt and laser eyes, as you can see. CP, mini, on-off, and micro drop. I think I got this for like $60 total at an event that CP was at. It was a pretty good deal. They work pretty well. One last thing I have in there is the super detents. They're basically just the same thing as the normal detents. They're just metal, so there isn't too much of a performance difference. They just last a little bit longer. My last one's kind of broke in half, so I had to switch them out. That's pretty much it on my Marq. So yeah, hope this helps.